there's always the risk that you shade other parts of your farmland. And in a grassland situation, that's maybe not quite so bad, but in an arable situation, you can very quickly lose land through shading that then becomes unproductive. So you're not just losing necessarily the 2 metre hedge space, you can also shade the land beyond that and lose productivity. So most of the hedges and trees that I plant at a couple of hills have been planted on the southern side of fields or running up and down the fields so that they're not inflicting too much shade on the land. I've also planted hedges on old tracks that were no longer used, on wide bankings that already existed. So just trying to manage or plant the hedges in an area where I felt benefited wildlife, benefited me, but also didn't necessarily use up too much land.
I think my biggest concern was, how do I do it quickly? How can I get it done as fast as possible? But then the realistic output of trying to do everything in 1 year, there's a cost function, it's completely unaffordable, but also there's a risk function. So we get, lots of dry seasons, wet seasons, all the rest of it that we're now experiencing. And if we try to plant all of our boundaries in one winter, then the risk of that failing is all in 1 year. So we're trying to stagger it over, realistically, probably 15 years. We've been at it now for 5, and we're just plugging away. We're just doing a little bit every year, and we're now starting to see the results happen. So I wasn't concerned about loss of production. I was excited about the additional production that we're going to get from it. It was, how quickly can I get this done?